Friday is less than a week away, and I pulled up my computer and we're gonna go through the Black Friday ad for Target this year. Now, we're basically gonna talk about the video game stuff and maybe some other stuff sort of related, but let's go ahead and dig into it and see what we can find. I'm so glad I found this. I was afraid I wasn't gonna be able to. However, this is the homepage, and right off the bat, there are two video game related consoles right here. Starting off, we've got a Nintendo Switch OLED and the Nintendo Switch, both the Mario Kart bundle, which Nintendo's done since 2017, so I mean, there's nothing new here. If you don't have a Switch and you don't have Mario Kart 8, go get this. Or if you're looking to upgrade to a Switch OLED, now might be a decent time. But also, there is the MetaQuest 3S, which is the slim or smaller, cheaper version of the MetaQuest 3. It runs pretty much the same. There's a few differences, but you're saving a lot of money here. Usually it is $300, but you're also getting a $75 gift card, which is pretty amazing. But let's go ahead and wander our way into the section where it actually shows what is the game stuff, because I want to talk about that. Right off the bat, you've got some really good deals here for the PlayStation 5. You've got two consoles. The Slim is both of these, but one's physical and one is digital. The digital one is $375, which is a pretty good deal if you don't have a PS5, or $75 off here. We've got the PlayStation 5 physical, and right next to that, wow! Right next to that is a PlayStation PSVR 2, which is $350. It's usually $600. Does that sound right? Because that sounds expensive. You've got Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for $40, which is $30 off, which if you don't have that game, you should go get it. As well as some controllers down here, $20 off Switch controllers and PS5 controllers, and 50% off EA Sports games. So let's continue on and see what other deals we can find here. Starting off on the top left, we've got games for $35. Sports games here, a few there. Super Mario Odyssey for $30 brand new is a really good deal. So if you don't have that on the Switch, go grab that. Hogwarts Legacy on the Switch, I don't know if that's worth it. It may not run that well, so be wary there. Just Dance is cool if you're into it, not my thing. And then a few PS5 games here that are pretty cheap. On the right side, you've got $35 games, and these are what you want to look out for. When Nintendo does Black Friday deals, that's probably when the cheapest Switch games you'll be able to pick up are. You've got Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Pikmin 4, Animal Crossing New Horizon, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. One of my favorite Kirby games. You gotta play that if you've never done it. Super Mario Maker and Nintendo Switch Sports. All of those games are worth picking up. Switch Sports is kind of iffy depending on who you are, but I really enjoyed it for what it was. It wasn't Wii Sports, and I looked past that, but it is what it is. $20 games here. The Switch games I would probably pass on, unless you're a big fan of The Grinch or Monopoly, but whatever here. Then you've got a few PS5 games that are remasters or remakes or just plain old games like Grand Theft Auto 5, which came out on the PS3 and the Xbox 360. You got Resident Evil 4 and Spider-Man Miles Morales there. And down below, you've got more PS5 games for $40. Star Wars Outlaws. I can't tell what this one is. Just forgive me for that. Spider-Man 2, and then The Last of Us Part 2, which I think I might pick up. I'll add that to my notes because I want to see if it's cheaper somewhere else later. But for now, that's not a bad deal. Then we're moving on here. We've got a Backbone in the top right. $30 off. I love the Backbone. I have a few in my collection. Definitely a cool handheld controller for your phone. And then we've got a $250 Xbox Series S, which is a decent deal. If you've got an Xbox Series S, or if you don't have an Xbox Series and you don't care about collecting discs, that's a pretty good deal. You've got controllers here that are $10 off each, depending on what controller you decide to go with there. You got a racing wheel that's $100 off, which is a pretty good deal. A few headsets here and there, nothing I would pick up. Mega Bloks Microsoft Xbox 360 is 50% off. It was $150, now it's $75. That's really tempting to me. I think it looks cool and would look really cool if I like made a video and putting it together and all that, but $75 is still a lot of money, and for $75 you could actually probably go and buy the actual Xbox 360 and play some games. Like, I'm sure there's a deal out there on Facebook Marketplace, but that is what it is. Okay, there's the TV, so we'll keep moving on there. Let's see if there's anything else. Usually they put all the game stuff together, but I'll go ahead and do you a favor and scroll through this just to make sure we're not missing anything. Again, more headphones. I would probably shy away from headphones just because of what they are. Usually the ones that are on sale aren't worth it, but there's actually a lot of stuff on here that is for sale that's decent, but again, nothing here we're seeing, so I'm gonna go back to the video games and we'll talk about ones that I think I'm definitely picking up. This first page, I don't think there's anything that I need. I also realized these are actually a decent deal. I didn't notice how much they were, and I skipped over them when we were talking earlier, but $299 down to $240, plus you get a $90 gift card. You're talking $150 if you go shopping regularly. Those are actually tempting me. Like, I normally would try to pass on those, but with that $90 gift card, I shop at Target enough, it'd be basically like saving the money and just use the gift card for like groceries or something. So I think that could possibly maybe make it on my list. I think I'm gonna write it down for sure, keep it on the notes. Nothing here that catches my eye. I have all of these games. Actually, I may not have Super Mario Maker 2. I think I had that digitally, but I don't think I have it physically. I definitely think I want to grab The Last of Us Part 2. I have the first one on the PS5 and I played it through and was having a ton of fun. So that might make it on my list, and honestly, that's not that much. I figured there would be more, and maybe there is, but at the same time, I'm thinking of my Target that I go to regularly that oftentimes just doesn't have very many games. So maybe that's why there's not as many games here, but I do find it interesting that Nintendo is still doing this Mario Kart 8 console for the Switch, like 8 years later, 7, whatever the math is. That's a long time. These are pretty interesting though, but I've already got the MetaQuest 3, which is behind me, if you can see it there. But overall, I think there's definitely some Black Friday deals to be had from Target, but I'm not done. This week, I'm going to be doing a ton more videos. I'm doing Walmart, Best Buy, GameStop, and then I will do one on Wednesday night that just talks about everything that I think is worth picking up. So make sure you're following, make sure you like, subscribe, all that stuff, because more is coming. I'm releasing a video every day until Thanksgiving, and then we'll make a video afterwards of what I picked up. But make sure you're watching my video right there. If you haven't already seen it, go check it out. But I'm getting out of here because I've got to do more research on the other three, as being Walmart, Best Buy, and GameStop. If there's any other place you want me to check out, comment down below, and if I have time, I'll try to check it out. But I'm getting out of here. Those were the Black Friday deals from Target, so check out that video out if you haven't already.